Realty Insight, brought to you by North Bay Property Shop, a member of Century 21 Blue Sky Region Realty Team.
Welcome back to Cogeco News inside the Your TV studio, and we're joined by a special guest. Leeann Noel from Century 21 is here. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. I always feel so special when I come to Cogeco, so thank you so much.
And we just got the poinsettias from Burroughs Garden Center.
Can you still see me with my red?
I'm blending right in. Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Thank you so much, and to you and yours, Clarke.
Today we're talking about due diligence.
Yes.
And this is homework, but it doesn't have to be scary because you have it all ironed out of what needs to be done to make sure you follow through on the proper steps.
Yes, and this is our two-part series. We're going to start with part one today, and whether it's your first time, your 8th or 10th time, buying a home is exciting, but it can be a stressful experience. And of course, with our average home prices going up in our market, you might be tempted to just jump into that first home you see on tour. But keep in mind that buying a home is a big deal, and it's important to follow these proper due diligence procedures.
Let's define what we're talking about. What is due diligence?
Well, you mentioned it, Clarke. You nailed it. Homework. This is your homework, and it's very important to become aware of all the facts about that home that you're interested in buying. So this really means about learning the financial background of this house, structural safety, even the neighborhood. This period really does protect both buyers and sellers.
For buyers, what should people expect during the due diligence period?
So this period is really the responsibility of the buyer, and of course with your trusted realtor. It's a series of actions that your sales representative should handle in regards to the resources, scheduling, inspectors, pulling up GeoWarehouse, seeing potentially if there are any liens on the property, and then of course it's their role to update you on those tasks when they're completed. You want to essentially uncover any potential issues that could result in maybe changing your mind, a delay in the transaction, or even potentially a cancellation. Yes, sometimes it can be very disappointing, but this is normal. It's better to find out what's going on with the house before it closes.
How about for sellers? Is this making all information that is available?
Exactly. Again, this process really does refer to buyers, but sellers should also be aware of how this stage can affect them and their potential closing date. There are also some things that you will have to disclose as a seller, especially any property defects. This is to ensure the buyer fully understands what they're getting into and that no problems will arise once that property is turned over.
And it's the moral and legal obligation of the seller to do that?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Starting the process, there's 6 steps to
Correct.
do this, and we're going to have the first 2 today. This is a 2-part series.
Yes, please.
So what do we need to do first and foremost to start due diligence?
Let's check out the area, right? What neighborhood do you want to be in? Let's research that address. You and your realtor have a look, find out if there's any unusual history. Crime rates, very important as well. Have a look. Again, speak with your trusted representative. Do a drive-by, maybe at different times during the day, school pickup time, lunchtime, dinner, evening time. We want to get an idea of what kind of activity is happening there, that noise level, what does parking look like, what will that street parking look like during winter. So take some time and do drive by. One more thing I would like to talk about before we end, and of course get into our part 2 next time, is patent and latent defects. A patent defect is visible. You go into a home, you see there's a cracked window. You look at the roof, you see that the shingles are curling. It's a visible defect. A latent is non-visible, so not something that's visible, say to, I'm not an electrician, I'm not a foundation specialist. So again, if it's things that aren't visible to maybe my eye, that you again have that further investigated.
We're going to have you back, but not until next year. A little bit of a delay.
Goodness.
January 6th. So
yes.
That being said, you have a holiday message for your fans out there.
Yes, of course I do. Well, first, thank you to everyone at Cogeco again for another amazing year. I can't do this without you, without your trust. So thank you so much. Merry Christmas to everyone, staff, Clarke, yourself. Thank you. And of course to the viewers. You have no idea how grateful I am for you when you see me in public. Please always come chat with me. It fills my heart so much. So thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas, Joyeux Noël, happy holidays, Happy New Year 2025, and we'll see you then.